good night, good night, good night. Okay, so it's Jessica Peters here from Jessica's Variety Store. So I mostly do my live stream on this because this is a higher traffic than my shop page. Lovely. So tonight, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some prepping, y'all. So I only have like let me see, today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days I have remaining to wrap up. Okay, so this is some sanitizer. Okay, so I'm going to do some prepping. So I have a lot of cookies to make, y'all. Cake bouquets. So my last drop was baking, where I make cookies as in chocolate chips, double chocolate, buttercream cookies, and sugar cookies. Also, what's the other two? Marble cookies and decorated cookies. Doing that. Okay, so 6 different types of cookies and cake bouquets, as in cupcake bouquets and number boxes in the form of cupcakes, where you pack in the number boxes that can go for birthdays, and the flower bouquets can go for, you know, different occasions. So I just dropped that. I just launched was last week or a week before, the last week or week before, and this is my second time in my production area, you know, making cookies. Okay, so tonight I am not gonna do, I'm not gonna use as you see, I'm not all, you know, uniform. So this is actually my work studio, so please do not have any negative thing to say about my production area that you are seeing here, because this is temporary. And when I say temporary, I mean I was in my sitting room for 4 good years working, but I now have my own space. So half of my downstairs, which is take some bunny, which is this half. So the down end, I have my sewing station, my office space, and my packaging station. And this area up here is my production station, where I make all my products and do all my baking. No, go clean up before we start. No, go bathe and thing and come back. We will wait. We will wait. You was dealing with them things. Go ahead. Okay? Okay. So tonight, this right here is my little helper. So this is Danielle, 9-year-old Danielle. And this is the one behind all the beautiful bead stuff, key holder, wristlets, you know, wristlets itself. This is him who make all the lovely wristlets, y'all. So he have been getting a lot of sale. Seems like he has beaten me back in business, y'all. So I am solidly behind him, you know, for a 9-year-old boy. You know, when he started, he was using rubber band and was selling them in school at break time, and kids liked them. So he then decided to go further, okay, because you know, adults would not wear those rubber band stuff and so on. So he thought it through and he said, I want to go further. So I said okay, and then he decided to do beads, make stuff with beads, wristlet with beads. So that is what he started out with. He started his business in September, and I must say, on his behalf, I think you should tell them, you know, if there are any customers online, you can tell them thank you. So he have been getting, you know, sales, y'all, some really good sales. To be honest, I wasn't even thinking about, you know, getting all those sales, you know, seeing that he is 9 years old. I was saying like, okay, maybe parents might buy for kids and so on, but to my surprise, adults shop, kids shop, teenagers shop. So he is doing great, y'all. So he is into the business. So tonight he decided to return the favor, because what I do is that I help him tie his nylon, you know, because he is just 9 and he is not accustomed with doing the knots, so that the wristlets could be very strong and cannot be removed, you know, when they are worn on the hand and so on. Forgive my face, you cannot see my face, but sorry about that. Okay. So I am not uniform up, so my team is pink. So as I was saying, my studio is not finished. All the walls, as you can see, they have to plaster, meaning smooth up. All the walls around, in and out, have to smooth. The floor have to tiles. So what I did, I have a big rug in my production, in my office and sewing and packaging area, that side, and this side, entire side up here for the production area, I was going to put rug, but I changed my mind, so nothing is on there because it have the tiles, but for the new year. So I am going to put down some carpet here, I believe on Monday, God's will. Put it there, because the things that I use to make my products and also baking, you know, there are things that can spill. So therefore, when we are finished, there will, you know, I will have to sweep and mop and have here, you know, all freshen back up and so on. So tonight I am going to prep for my my chair is on the outside, so I am going to prep for cookies. And okay, so let me just put on this one time. So I have hair there, so there's aprons. I'm not gonna put, the place is a bit hot. The most important thing is that, you know, the head is covered. And also, so Danielle, I already gave Danielle 2 gloves, and I have my 2 as well. And I'm gonna give him a hairnet because he is laughing if I give him a black bonnet. So he don't want a black bonnet, he needs hairnet. Okay. So I have a net hair for him. So come and sit. So he have on his net. So no hair cannot go in our stuff. So as I said, this is my second time in the production area, the baking field, not the products, because I've been making products non-stop since I launched my product line. But it's the second time in the baking field. So we are here again. The first time I didn't do any behind the scenes, but I have on my vision board that I want to do things differently. So not only do I want persons to see me making my bonnets, or hold on, don't come in. My bonnets, or should I say sewing, crafting, painting, drawing, baking, making products. Not only do I want them to see, you know, when I post the things, I want some behind the scenes that, you know, persons can see I'm actually doing the work. And we have another one came here, Aaron. That's a kitchen boy. My faucet, when I launched my faucet, he helped very well with me in the kitchen. We made cookies, we made croissant, we made cake pops, we made macarons, and what else we did make? And brownies, yes, or force, when we launch. And here's here again. So, first starters, Daniel. Okay, good night, good night, good night, good night. So as I said, you all do not mind my rough, rugged, blocks or anything like that. It have to smooth up, you all. Have to smooth up. But if I did wait upstairs still and doing the work upstairs, then I could not have reached this far. No, don't use that. It have one upstairs in the pink JanSport. It have one upstairs in the pink JanSport. No. I would have been stuck. So I said, you know what? Just pin in. As you can see there, the window is there. It is not all plaster in as it either. It is pin in, extra hole. But you have to plaster up so everything should be smooth and nice. And louvers, I actually have one of my window block because I didn't put in that one as yet. And I didn't do any smoothing and any painting and any tiles in on the floor and so on because the husky walk from Sunday to Sunday. So the only time I get him at times is like on an evening. Thanks be to God. You think it's now I was waiting for this space to finish and then it have the other half. So when the other half is finished, I will have this entire half in here only for my packaging, my sewing and my packing of orders, and the other half I will have just for my baking and making my products. Good night, good night, good night, good night, Mrs. Oliver. Yes, oh gosh, boy, this December they are my tours, and I only have 5 days before I can finish up, everything. Before I can deliver on Tuesday and Wednesday, God's will. So I have crafting orders, crafting, sewing, baking, making products. I have all the gift orders. I have a lot of baking to do. So I'm gonna do my first batch like tonight, like prep the cookies. I have also the cake bouquets also. I am going to do the cake bouquets on Monday. I cannot do that tonight because I am a bit tired. So these boys want, you see, they love eating, so they always want in the kitchen. So no, we don't need any mask. So he found the bonnet. Okay, so we have our chocolate chip. Why you putting on my scale? Measure the chocolate. No, but you putting on the scale to all this. Okay, so here, move this kettle. Okay, so this could be the and this scale could stay here. My coffee cup, don't break my coffee cup. Okay. So normally when I'm doing my products and so on, I normally in my pink and black yarn. But tonight it's just hot. Maybe it's how I'm walking, but it's just hot. I even feel like just take off this bonnet, but I can't take it off because hair. And I don't want hair to get in anything. And gloves. Okay. So we have some measuring cups. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, let me tell you what we're going to do. Okay, so we need the butter first. So what we are going to do, we are going to make chocolate chip cookies, we are going to make sugar cookies, and we are going to make buttercream cookies. So 3 different types of cookies we are going to prep. and then maybe Sunday, I don't know if it's Sunday or Monday, I will do the other prepping, but we're going to do these so that we can make these cookies tomorrow. So we have to leave the dough overnight to set. Okay, so we will need three of these shiny. So always use shiny stuff is better. Plastic, you know, kind of take up germs and so on. That is why I was inquiring on my WhatsApp status, asking anybody if they know anywhere in St. Vincent that have, you know, those standing shelvings with metal, you know, metal, and those metal table instead of this. So I need a metal table, and I need like two of the standing shelvings, and also I need a cookie rack like about this height, where when the cookies come out I can shove them inside of the thing that. Okay, so say hello to everybody. Mrs. Olivier, Mrs. Myers. Hey, Patsy. What's up? Yes. So, somebody actually sent me a link where they have some stuff. So, I have to check out that when I go up there. That. And also, where's my whistle one? Okay, hold on. Okay. There's some other things that I have to get. I have to get a big one of those mixer also. Maybe they might selling out some cheap when it's the Christmas season when I go. Yeah, I need a mixer, one of the bowls, because the others, okay, leave that right there, are, you know, these things, especially the cookies and so on, these things are ongoing things. So I really have to get a mixing bowl. Okay, so next week, God spare, I supposed to finish having all of the baking equipment. Seeing that cookies is nothing, you know, too heavy that need, you know, a lot of machinery, you know, I can just use my hand whisk, because that is more like, you know, lightly mixing and a bit of kneading, not too much, and, you know, putting things in the fridge to set, and, you know, so next week I should finish, you know, organizing and setting up, get all the things that I need.
Pasta.
Okay. So, wait.
Egg. They're ready.
Come. You know, Annie, come and send you upstairs with something for me now. Why you opening the fridge? Okay. Cold water, yeah, you got that in. Another one. You have black bottle. Any dough. Okay. I need the butter. Okay, so we need butter. Okay, so we have butter. So first up, some of the water, please. Okay, that's cold. Shut my teeth. Okay, so we need butter. So cookies, there are a lot of ingredients here and there with the cookies, but as I say, I always want to make my things like somewhat different. So there's a secret ingredient which I will be using in these things, different than, you know, all the things. So cookies requires sugar, well, a different kind of sugar, because according to the cookie you cannot use salt and sugar. So for example, for the buttercream cookies, you cannot use like the white granulated, is that the name? You cannot use the white sugar, you cannot use the brown sugar, you have to use powdered sugar. Okay, so it's different, you know, different thing. Okay, so we need the butter. Okay. So give me your spatula. Who got about the cover?
Spatula.
Okay, give me the sugar. Give me all the sugar. Okay. Give me the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now the eye ready for the baking pan. We baking tonight. We just prepping tonight.
So you can use like for cooking. You can make cookies like we put in the fridge and.
No, you have the dough. You gotta make the dough and you gotta put them in the fridge for set overnight. You bring me juice? Are you ready for no juice yet? You know? Okay, come. In the fridge? Oh, go on. Okay. Come, so you're gonna put that in that. Come. Yeah, you just open the paper. And, okay, take the kitchen towel and just wipe the other frying pan to put the other butter. Okay, that going in there. Okay. Let me get the other pan. Okay, come. Come, this way. No, this way. Okay, you come. Guys, all we can hold over there, so come on this table. You here. Oh gosh, I can't even angle the phone. Anyway, look, leave the phone there. We go just be back and forth. Okay, leave it right there. Okay, come. Put this butter. Put the butter in that. Okay, this butter already in this. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to.
Okay, so, and I am going to put mine in this. Okay, so that's 3. So that one is for the chocolate chip cookie.
And this one is for the butter cookie.
The measurement book is there.
This one here is for the what?
Come, give me this for the garbage.
Okay, next week I'm going to put mine.
Oh, okay. Hold. Wait. No. Put just leave that right there. Okay. Okay.
Just roll it and like this.
Okay. We're gonna use this for the garbage. Okay. Okay. Come. Now what we're going to do, we are going to get this butter all smashed. I'm looking for. Okay. Come. We ain't ready for no waste it. Okay. Okay, well, leave the butter, like, go back a little bit to room temperature, a little bit, because it's a little bit stiff, so, but we want it to get back to soft, because you gotta get it cold. Okay, y'all, so we are working on prepping on our cookies, and we are all geared up. I actually have to get a tripod. I had a tripod, 2 of them, and they're not anymore. So I have to get a tripod. So with a tripod, because where I have it over on that area, the phone, you know, I cannot be moving it, otherwise it will just tumble down. So I just have to leave it, you know, at one area and just have it all trapped there. But with a tripod, you know, you can just have it standing one on the floor, and then it can move in different angles. So like how they are over there, I will be here, or I might be there, so you can see, you know, everything that is going on. So when I'm all set up fully, then you all will get the full, you know, thing. Okay. Alright. No. Come, leave it when you get back to room temperature. It a bit, how it just come out the fridge. paper towel. It have a new one, bring it. So that you could use it for clean your hands and so on. Yeah, it's a bit stiff. So our butter came out the fridge and it is a bit stiff to mix. Okay, so we're gonna leave it a bit. You still no, you just go back a bit. So it's the butter first, and then we are going to measure out our sugar. So there are 3 different kind of cookies. So we are going to measure out our different kind of sugar. Powder sugar, white sugar, brown sugar for the 3 different cookies. And then we're going to add eggs. Okay? And mix, but not too over mix. And then after, we are going to add our dry ingredients inside, you know, like our flour and so on. And mix, not too much, you know, just so we get our dough, and then we continue to, okay, open it and leave it right there. You know, form our dough, and then when we are finished, we are going to get some containers or Ziploc bags and so on, and we will roll out the cookies on wax paper layer by layer and cover them down properly. Let them sit there for overnight. Then tomorrow, God's spare, we will just take them out, put our parchment paper on our cookie trays, lay out our cookies, put them in the oven, bake for 13 to 15 minutes, and boom, we are good to go. The butter cookies, not the butter cookies, yeah, the buttercream cookies, I think I'm going to make a ganache. If you don't know what the ganache is, it's where you use heavy cream and you mix with the chocolate, so that I can do some, you know, like some swirls sprinkle like on top of the butter cookies. Yes, the sugar cookies will be remaining just like that after I make them, before putting them in the oven. Sprinkle them with some white sugar, you know. And the chocolate cookies, well, those will be packed with chocolate chips, and that will be it. Okay, so the butter is still, you know, still a bit. Okay. Okay, let me see how soft it is. Yeah, you get in there. Get in there. Okay, rest a while. Rest it a while. Rest it a while. Ready to eat cookies. You know what I'm saying? I'm also ready. Man, the first batch I make, when I made the first set, man, I take a pack for myself. Just as they come out the oven, I ate. Good night, Mrs. Peters. Good night, Miss Miller. Oh, I almost forgot, y'all. We have giveaways on the... What was on the poster again? The head a little bit. Had too much work on the head. When did I have the giveaway? Is Monday? I think it's Monday for the giveaway. No, I have to double check. We have giveaways, y'all. And also, we have Customer of the Year, which is the 31st Godsphere Live. And also, it's getting more interesting. A napkin, paper towel, the garbage. My store birthday, so my business will turn 5 years Godsphere Live early January. So there will be niceness on that day as well, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. We want. Remember the one in here, but in here, you know, funny too. I tell you, this one here is what this thing, I tell you. Eh? Eh? No, this one is what this thing, I tell you. Okay. Okay, we have to get it all soft. So it's soft. It is soft. Come. I wanna measure out, those are my stickers for my thing. No. Come. Come around. We're gonna measure out this sugar for this. No, yeah, you can use this scale. Just use this. This is 1 cup. Yeah, come. I'm using this 1 cup. Come. Come, you. Okay. You. Okay, so we need brown sugar. The measuring cup. Okay, come. I should get my tripod, you know, so that, you know, the phone could angle so that they could actually see what we're doing, but, you know, they go understand. I'll have to see if I get tripod. If I ain't on the same suit, I'm going to have to try the other one. Come, we need 1 full cup. Wait. Come, you just wait. Okay, put that. Why you moving that every minute? No, you just leave it there. Come, you deal with that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, don't make it touch. Okay, so we need that. Okay, so we need white sugar now. So this one is for the... Wait a minute. This one is the buttercream. That one is for the chocolate chip. Okay. Yeah. Sugar cookies. Okay. Okay, alright. We're going to do the chocolate chip first. Yeah. Come, no, come. We reach a cup yet. Okay, that's a cup. Okay, so you want to stir that. And then I'm going to get the eggs out the fridge. Okay, so come. Now, okay, you need... Okay, so 1 cup. Come. We can't talk out the measurement, eh? Because we want to body. Okay. Because they can know what we're doing, but the measurement, they cannot know the measurements. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, there you go. And then you deal with that. And then somebody is gonna work on that buttercream mix. So these kids, they are good, y'all. And we are all geared up. So their head is covered, their hands is covered with gloves. So, you know, they just bathe, you know, properly and everything. Sanitize their hands before they put on their gloves and all that. So it is one thing. I always put my children in the kitchen at a tender age. Right now, my daughter is about to be 15, and there is nothing she cannot do in the kitchen. She could bake, she could cook, she could fry, she could stew, she could braise, she could brown, she could anything. She could be in the kitchen. Very young age. When I'm in the kitchen, they love to eat. And once you love to eat, you have to find yourself in the kitchen. Okay, so we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Don't make anything spill. You have to go slowly first, and then you have to go slowly first. And when everything cream in, then you could pick up the pace. Slowly. And how much chocolate chip? Okay. I feel like drinking some coffee, but I have to put on the kettle just now. Okay, look here. Come. Keep. No, you're right. You just, yeah. This one is for the powder sugar because this is a buttercream cookie. So you go do the butter, measure out the powder sugar and so on. So this one. What the other ingredients? You can take out the rest thing out the cupboard. I'm not seeing oh, okay. Oh boy. Okay. We don't want to over mix, and we don't want to, go too fast, because we want the cookies to be nice and firm and, what's he saying there? Should I make tonight, eh? They have, no, they can't make tonight. They don't have to chill overnight. They have to chill the dough. Or if it was like this morning, and we did this morning, then we could have it chilling for the entire day and night. Now tonight, then we would have baked. Okay. Come, let me ask you, see? Look at that. Okay. Okay. Let me get the eggs. I want to get eggs. Okay, I can separate. I both the eggs them separated because sometimes the eggs then do. Okay, come. So we need. Eggs. Wait, come. Wait, it have. Oh, you move that. Okay, egg. Take it out. You get through? You get through? You get through? Yeah, like that way. Right. Okay. Slowly. You're gonna mix slowly. You cannot go fast. No, that process requires whisk. Just let me get okay. I'm gonna crack the eggs them one by one because I don't want any spoil, and that will be a problem. Okay. Okay, come. Slowly, yeah, slowly, please, slowly. Okay. Okay. No, slowly. Come. Let me deal with this with the whisk. Wait. Something wrong. Take your time, eh? slowly, slowly. You cannot overmix. You gotta go slow. Okay. Time to measure out the flour. Okay, so that one need slowly, slowly.
Yeah, that's it.
Not too slow, not too fast. Okay. Oh, you come. Oh, you. Listen.
Oh.
Come, give here that. Switch, switch. Slowly, switch. Wait, wait. And slowly. Okay, I need what the thing name? Extract, what the thing? Wait. Okay. Come. So we're doing all the wet ingredients first. Mix slowly. Wrong in a circle. In a red cover. Right above the bottom. We're gonna let it go in a red cover. Just leave that inside. Okay. So this is nice. With all that, okay, we need the last ingredients in this. Now, so the cups, so the measuring cups. Okay, so we don't need a scale. I'm gonna need a scale. No, I don't measure them. Okay, what is it? What is it? Get a paper towel. Paper towel. Right there. Right there. Always keep your gloves. Come, just clean it off. Yeah, yeah. Okay, give me. Yeah, this. Okay, so we need a pinch of this. No, I'll come in now. Come, wait, hold on. Oh, very nice. Okay, come. Wait, don't mix too fast. Okay. Oh, okay, yes, I'm smelling something going on here. Yeah. Yes. Nice. Now. Come. We flour up now. Come. No, stop mixing now. You cannot overmix. You don't want to damage up the cookies when you're baking. Come.
No, that how it's supposed to be.
Do not mix anything as yet. Hold. I'm going to add all the dry ingredients. Hold on. Oh, come.
You have to mix it.
Yeah, do that. No, you cannot remove your gloves. You cannot remove your gloves at all. Not until we are finished, mister. Everything have to be clean and dandy. Remember that. Remember that. dry ingredients. No, hear what? Hear what? Listen now. Listen up. Listen up. Listen up. Let me deal with this. Listen. You have to take your time now because we do not want to over mix. So you're taking your time and we massaging the flour gentle, you know, bringing everything together to form a dough. Okay?
Oh.
Slowly. Yes. Slowly. That one you have over there is for the sugar cookies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. Okay. Yes. We're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. So we can't make all the batches tonight. We only couldn't make, because you see, the fridge is a small fridge. So we're gonna do, come, slow, slow.
Can I try?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hold. So, when you add in the flour, you add in it, you don't add all one time. Some at a time, bit by bit. You go, let me see how you go. Bit by bit. Take out all that. Come. Hold on. Okay. What's that? Let's see if we can get that. Come. We need some more flour. Come, hurry. No.
We need more flour here.
Come. So, what I'm going to do, I am going to, let me move this coffee, move this kettle, not kettle, what do you call that? Blender. Okay, so I don't have my, what do you call it? What do you call the thing? There's this big board that I have to get next week as well, a big board that I can knead the dough on. I don't want to knead on, you know, like the table or cupboard or anything like that. So, what I will be doing, I will be walking those doughs on, just gonna walk it on the table there, but I'm gonna put piece of wax paper there and put the dough there. Come, let me see. Yeah, let me see this. Yeah, no, we don't want to overmix.
Did you?
Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Whoa. Need some flour first. Hold on. What do you want? No, that is not for the, that is for the buttercream.
Which is mine.
see. Let me see. Yeah, you got benzene. I will tell you how much for use, right? No, no, you wait, I gotta deal with the ingredients. Hold on. We have more. I am doing it on the table. I'm doing it on the wax paper. I don't want it to do on the table. On the wax paper. So we have to take our time and just, you know, bring me a cup of flour. Okay. Let me just show this. Oh, no, don't mix that. Don't mix that. Don't mix that. Wait. Okay, here what I want you to do. Take one of the half cup. We're going to measure out some chocolate chip for this. Come. Come. Take. You think have a bottle of water come out of the fridge already? You drink all?
Okay.
Look at the close by the fridge fast.
Okay, I drink this.
Yeah. Get paper towel and clean your hands. Try avoid making the gloves mess.
Okay.
Measuring cup. This one is a cup. The half cup. The measuring cup. The half. The half cup measuring. This is the half? Yeah, this is the half. Come. Get piece of paper towel and clean up that. Take your time. Take your time. Open it easy. So our dough is coming on. Careful. Do not spill any of the chocolate chips. They're expensive. Don't even make one drop. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Okay, fold in the bag quick. Don't leave no egg. Fold in the bag. Don't smack it. Come, Daniel. Bring the chocolate. Bring the chocolate. No, you bring. Okay, cool. Cool. Sprinkle. Throw all. Okay. Go for another one. Please do not eat my chocolate. Come. Bring some more. Need some more. Take your time. Oh boy. Just smelling the chocolate to make no I eat them. Come aga. Choke. Fold it. Fold. Yeah. Okay. Wrap in the bag. Yeah.
You have one more?
Do not eat out my chocolate.
One more?
No.
Nice. Flour?
Show some flour. Try. Yeah.
Four?
Come on, see how much chocolate chip, you know.
Don't we?
Come.
Chocolate chip?
Yeah. Short half of that. Yeah. Short half of that. Half. Only half. Okay, that good. Come. Wrap it in. Bring the chocolate. Careful with putting them too far. Stick them in there. Stick them in there. Stick them. Like one at a time. Not you're not putting them like that. Stick them around. Okay. Okay, that is enough. That is enough. Okay. That is enough. Let me tell you who going to. Hello, hello. Come. Listen to me.
Okay.
Watch. Go this way. This way. This way. Watch me. Open it. You have 2 containers. Aaron, put this here. Make some space there. Yeah. Put that in the zinc. That empty? That finished? Yeah. Well, there ain't no use again. Right. Okay. Okay. Open the bowl down here. Put it on top of the cover. Okay. No. What do you want? Wax paper. Get the wax paper. Around you do it. You do it. You do it.
Okay.
Watch to the size of the bowl, and you're going to place one right down in the bottom. Don't crinkle up the paper. No, that's too small. Look, I'm telling you, do the size of the bowl. Listen to me. It have a cutting thing there. You just don't rip the paper like that. Come. No, that cannot. Fold in. Fold in. Come, give me some paper towel. Let me work fast. Let me just give me. Come. Yeah. This is, you just give me a small piece. Okay. Come, don't mess up my paper, yeah? It have a cutting thing right here.
Right.
And this is, and you just pull it like this, so you get a straight cut. Wait, no. Put this right in the bottom of the bowl. Right down to the bottom, sink it. Come. Okay, come. You put it there? At the level? Okay, right. Okay, what? Come.
Okay.
This is what we're going to do now. We're going to make balls.
Balls. Easy.
And then we're going to pack them in there. It doesn't matter if they're close. Remember, when you're baking them, you have to leave space in between. But we ain't going to bake them. So you just pack them because we're going to store them overnight. So you're making small balls. Like this. See? And then we're going to pack them in the bowl, in the container. Okay. So 3 could go on a row. No, please do not make them smooth. We do not want them to be smooth, like smooth. You just do them like this, look. Don't
like
run them wrong so smooth. Yeah. Don't do them so smooth. Yeah. You have 3 in a row. 3 in a row. I think we should weigh these things. Come. Don't weigh these things. Get a piece of wax paper, Daniel. Come. Get a piece of wax paper. We gotta weigh it. Come. So we go get all of them the same size.
Chips are them, they give it back on top.
Wait, hold on. That is enough. Here, cut it.
Okay, the paper.
Come. Just pull on the cutter. What are you doing? You scared? What happened?
Okay.
Come.
So we go to the
Come, are you going to wait? And so far so away, you roll them up. Come. Okay, let me see. We have, okay. You come. Hold on. You cannot speak. Okay. Come down here. Remember, not smooth. Come on, lad. Yeah. And you do not make them too smooth, Daniel. I don't want them too smooth. You just do them like that, and that is it. So that they could have like a crooked, like, you know? Come. Listen to me. You just do them like this. Put on like this.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. 4 in a row.
Huh?
4 in a
4, 3. 3 in a row.
3 in a row. Take the chocolate. By then you could done average for know how much. So you see this side you put this supposed to done average or not. And put on a good piece instead of with the hay. No, you need a good piece.
Too much.
Okay.
This should be.
Put on, put on. It's too big. You're taking from the chocolate chip. No, gonna take up too much from the chocolate chip.
Should do.
No. Put on, Mike. One little inch. To put a chocolate chip. No, the water is a chocolate chip.
Some chocolate chip.
Right. Just a little inch. Come.
Because you ordered me.
Let me see. Okay. And then you gotta put a piece of cut right over there now. And then start another layer.
A cut.
The wax paper. You gotta cover that other layer. And I can't put them on another layer. You gotta put a piece of wax paper over that entire layer. Daniel, he get it one time. So these balls here, tomorrow now when we take them out, we're gonna put them on the rack. So when they bake, when they done bake, they're not gonna stay like balls. They're not gonna stay wrong so. They're gonna spread out. Come. We need water. There you go. So, please do not eat my chocolate chip, Daniel. Daniel, don't. Just eat inside. So here what you go do? You measure. You don't understand how much for the scale. You don't know how much I put in. Right. So pass your thing, your hand down here. So I'm gonna go whip up the buttercream one. And finish. Fix up the sugar cream one.
Okay.
The sugar cookies. We have plenty cleaning up to do now. So don't think all the little me alone to do all the cleaning up. Make sure all the measurements the same, eh? Come right now. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. What you want? You want a rolling pin? Rolling pin to do what? What you want a rolling pin for? Oh, you want the fabric, the sticker? Yes, you want to have the clothes and then this, no? I had them for roller. I want to put them in one place. Where is it? So just leave them in one. I had them by themselves. Come. You get you? Come. Come. You finish it? One more for this and then... Come. Just one more. Come. Yeah, go put a Come. Put this over it. This over them. Right, I'm gonna continue. You keep in just everybody paper. Right. Take out the chocolate chip. Put by the chocolate chip. Take out piece it. Do. Alright. What happened? No, just leave it. You're gonna rest on that. Yeah. Oh, put it. Come. Come, okay, hand. We still have two more things to do. What? Yes, you have by the end there. You just roll it. And then you rub it on the fabric and you go take up all the hair. You have by the end you peel it off. You understand? Right. You ready there? Why did you do my chocolate? Very nice. I gotta make a ganache. You know I'm gonna make a ganache, man. That's for sprinkle over the buttercream cookie. Wait, when are you bringing a pasta here for me?
Me.
Where they? In the fridge? Take a four come. Almost finished. Well, that could just make one. Put it on and just. Don't work the paper. Just carry it. You got it. You got it. Come, we need a fresh paper. Okay, the other dough. Come. Okay. So that's the code.
This one cover now?
This one is the butter cookies. No, don't cover that because we're going to
Make some.
oh yeah, that for cover. Yeah. Cover that, put that in the fridge right away.
Okay. Okay. You did it. You doing the same thing?
You make the one over there for me. You do the
I think it out.
cover the bowl. Make sure the coat bowl cover properly. Oh, put piece of wax paper up top. Open, open, open. Those are my labels. Put back.
No, I'm watching them.
Miss the cookie
Sit
labels.
down.
Come, you cannot touch those. Nothing else more than what going on here.
Like this. Alright.
Your wax paper. Go get piece of paper so you clean up your hand and take a piece of wax paper. Alright, here's some clean. Pull. Okay, that is enough. Clear it from the cut. Why you have my fridge open? Why you keep doing that, Daniel? You just carry the put the on top of the knife thing there and just pull. You could end up and cut your hand all thing. If you ain't cut it, if you ain't pull it the right way. Pull, you pull it like you're frightened. Daniel, I'd rather just do that because we ain't a whole night here.
You got done and I'll mess it up.
Come up, that. And put that in the fridge.
Do some more for it.
I ain't put no flour from this, you know. Come, I need some space this side. Look, ting this. Huh? Loose this, ting this. Loose that.
It's supposed to be a kitchen.
I say loose this.
Ah. This like you can't lose.
Pull that for me. Oh my goodness, you couldn't tell me the behind? You can't just come behind me without saying.
Same way.
No, this one ain't not chocolate.
No, that one is, you have to put chocolate in the middle.
No, this is the sugar cookie. You see them here? I'm making a flooding icing. You know it's flooding icing? You know what's flooding icing? You're using the egg white, the milk and the icing so that you ain't getting it too runny. So you're making a little streak according to what kind of design you make. You're making a very thin outer lining and then you flood the inside.
I know, but
into whatever design, whatever you want to do.
The picture we watched there, like you do in a cupcake thing, right?
Why
like a little bit of chocolate. The picture now, and then you do the buttercream cookies.
No, look, we don't make the chocolate chip cookies.
No, and here next one too will change a little bit of chocolate chip in it.
No, that is cinnamon roll. The other one is a cinnamon roll and the other one is cupcake.
Okay.
Now this one here, what we're going to do, we're not going to roll out this one. We're going to need this and we are going to put it on a piece of wax paper and then we're going to fold it properly and just put it. So in the morning now, when I take it out of the fridge, you just set the rolling pin, you just roll flat and get the cookie cutters cut out into whatever design you want. Them is for the sugar cookies. With the flour, straight and just on it. Come, don't come too much to it.
Taking chocolate juice.
So let's have a little bit more. Come, I need come, flour. Put flour. Okay. Turn off the scale, turn off the scale, turn off the scale.
Excuse me.
Come, I need a piece of wax. Wax. Wax, give me a piece of wax paper. Let me come, put it right here. Spread it out right there. No. Go some more, pull some more. Pull. Okay, that's good. Spread it right there on top in the front. Right in the front. I'm gonna change my gloves. No. You don't change yours yet. I have to change mine because I'm going to. No. I'm going to roll up that. I have to roll up that properly and it's sticking. Come. Just wrap this. Wrap it in and slide out everything in your hand. So, man, just slide out everything in your hand. Wrap it in like a wrap so that you can use it and just slide out these. Wrap in. Put the big finger. I can't get out of my hand. Inside the gloves. Oh my goodness. Why am I not getting out this down?
Back to front.
Gloves could go on anyhow. Do not put on the scale. I gotta get some extra large, eh? Cause it seems like my hands are then gain some pounds.
Think so?
Okay. So, see? So this now, when this come out of the fridge tomorrow, we're just gonna take it out of this. And I don't even have to take it right out. I can just flatten it down first and then take it out and just roll and then cut out into all the shapes. Okay, Danielle, give me checking the cupboard. I need a bag. Look it over there. Look it. Take out one from me. So we're gonna put this.
Winners.
The other one is the sugar, the buttercream. Powder sugar we're using for that.
Publish.
Listen. Up there? Oh.
Miller. Nobody in.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come.
How it look like nothing done. Nobody done.
Look them there.
So you doing your numbers up there?
Look them there. When you just flick there. Put them there.
No, like you just get numbers. But
Yes, and then it's gonna come out. Oh. Come. You're gonna give me another one? Give me one more. Okay, come. I do some powdered sugar. It doesn't have a big bowl. I could put this one back down this end. Okay, let me see. Let me get in inside here. Nah. Let's see right here. Okay, so we finish that. Take your time. No powder sugar we're using. Butter cookie, buttercream we're going to do. We're going to do. Come.
oh, this is not so.
Come. Make sure you cut it properly. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to end the live. And cut the end, cut the end, cut the end, cut the end. Take your time, slow. Turn up the light you needed.
No, we coming down. We have some backlight. Yeah.
Okay, that is enough. Hold on a while, hold on. Because we gotta get eggs and so.
Yes.
Wait, I'm taking all in 5. Wait.
Please. If
You
you
mean
had the
that?
fan.
But it open the door.
If you had the thing fan now. Yeah.
Wrap in the chocolate chip. Wrap in the chocolate chip. Tight. It could tie. That it could tie. That could tie.
Go raise this a little bit. Ah,
That could tie.
oh, my head zingy, eh?
Okay. You still gonna eat out my chocolate chip? You're gonna eat out my profit? Come. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. Come. This is not sweetie. Give me. Danielle, it have a thing with some remaining with it.
You know it, doll. No, I
Don't mess with my chocolate chip, eh?
Martin.
Remember, it's not $1 for chocolate chip, eh? They're expensive. Everybody come to chocolate. Alright, I'll make some coffee just now. Okay. So you all. Good night, sexy Nana. Hey, good night, sexy Nana. Good night. She gone up today. And so she love what you eat. You ever see she today? She fighting she daddy for the bowl. She fighting she daddy for the spoon. She take away the juice. If you see she, you think she easy. She don't play with your belly, you know. And when you ain't get she, you know, problem we. But she fighting you. Come this way. Get the water. It have another bottle inside it. Come, hurry up. Look at that bottle there. Remember, I have cookies and things inside, you know, and add you cannot make the temperature drop by opening and opening. Do not put in back the water in there. Hold that. If I don't want any more water, go upstairs. That can't be opening and opening and opening. Come down this way. Come down this way. What happened? Okay, y'all. So I am going to end my live. I have a batch of, well, these are not all the cookies. Still have more. Okay. Still have 3 more batches. 3. I have to check. Anyway, it have more. So those that we just made, those chocolate chips that I put in there, we suppose how much I think is how much we do there? 3, 6, about 2,000. I think about 2,000 those we have there. And that one that I just put there for the sugar cookies, those are going to cut out, so I guess I might get about 3 dozen and some from that one. And the butter cookies, when I'm finished, I think I might get like 2 dozen. So that is 2 for about 7 to 8 dozen of cookies right there in one batch. And then we have the next batch and the next batch. But I'm only doing for the season. I actually closed the orders because I couldn't take any more on, because I have different things to do. I have to sew, I have to craft, I have to make products, so I only could have taken as much. So the 25th I'm off, the 26th I'm off, so when I resume, then I will open back the orders, you know. So yes. So for those who are new, welcome back. For those who are not, welcome. And there are always new persons. I get new followers almost, well, not every day, but even if I don't get followers, there are persons who hop on the live, watch the live streams, watch the reels, watch the stories. There are some who doesn't even know, like, you know, all the things that I make. Some maybe see me the first time, see me post something, 1 thing, 2 things, but they don't even know that I'm making a whole lot. So I have a whole collection. So when I open my store on the outside, I do not have to go and find a merchant to fill my store. I have a big collection, so everything I make, I can fill an entire store. So I'm my own, what do you call it, manufacturer, whatever. Yes, because I sew. So there's the hair accessory line. There's the other sewing stuff like the pouch, the tote bag, the pencil case, the sash, the pillowcases, the pillow, the cushions. And there's the educational section. There's the other section where there's like bookmarks and planners and, you know, all those good stuff. And there's the production section where you have the 5 different kind of hair growth oils, the 2 body oils, the scrubs, the moisturizers, the sprays, the lip balm, the scented candles, the unscented candles, the beverage candles, the water-based candles, the turmeric mild, turmeric extra strength, aloe vera and lemon, honey and oatmeal. Not honey, carrot, and then also the honey and oatmeal. So those are all the soaps. And there's the serums which are at last. Come this way, come this way, come this way. Come this way, come this way. keep this way. Yes, so those, and also there's the goodie section where there's snack boxes, candy packages, chocolate packages. There's the section where I have the gift section where I do different gift orders: birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's Day, weddings, Christmas, Valentine, birthday, graduation, you know, the good stuff. And I have a ready to wear collection, 3 pieces in it. No, hold on. And what did I miss? I think I missed something. Leave the light. You're just gonna put on the light for no reason. Oh, what did I miss? I don't think I missed anything. I missed anything? So the hair accessories, yes. Oh, and last, the baking stuff. So actually I started with the macarons and the cake pops, and slightly sales, but the cookies, that is something else. Okay, so I am only doing cookies, 6 different type of cookies, cupcake bouquets, number box, cake number boxes. So those are the baking stuff. Later on down the line I will add, you know, different things, but for now I am sticking, you know, with those for now. Okay. Yes, so there's a big collection, so I have enough things that I can make and stock my store. So even though I have my store on the outside, I do not have to worry and wonder and say, well, okay, I wonder if this store have this, or I wonder if that supermarket have that. I'm my own manufacturer. I make my own things. So whenever I see things go down, if I see 5 bonnets gone off the shelf, you know, maybe whoever is walking with me, they can say, well, okay, 5 bonnets is gone, or all the bonnets off the shelves are finished. Then I can get busy in the night, make up all those bonnets, get them to the shop the next day. So nice, just like that. Okay, so I am also on my WhatsApp status because I will need somebody for the new year also to assist me, especially with the cutting and so on, measuring and all that. Okay, so I did show on my WhatsApp status a little demonstration as to how to cut the fabrics. So for example, if you have, okay, let's say you have a 20 by 20 piece of fabric. Well, I wouldn't say the whole roll. Let's say you have a 20 by 20. If you are cutting for pencil cases, then you will not just cut at the top. Let's say you measure in a 10 by 10. You cut off 10 by 10, and then you have piece there. Now you're gonna leave that piece. You're not gonna try and see if you can get another 10 by 10. You will leave that there, go down on this left side, and then from there you go over there. By the time you're finished, you have an uneven piece of fabric that you cannot even cut out straight, and that would be a waste. So you have to cut in order from top all the way down. If you cut going across and you say, okay, you get 2 10 by 10 and like, let's say 2 inches leave, you just cut that straight off and then you continue. And then the pieces, I don't throw away the pieces. I don't throw away my scraps, as in those pieces, because for example, for the what do you call it, the AirPod cases and the pouches and so on, at the side sometimes some of them have like key rings on top of it, so I use it and just put on these key rings in order to attach them to the purses and so on, or the pencil cases and so on. So I do not throw away my scraps, or I save my scraps. Yes, so that is more like it. So it's a small business, y'all, and I am 4 years in business. So good, feels so good. You know, for 4 years I was in my sitting room, and now I have my downstairs. Not the whole thing. The other thing is, the other part is there to finish. Well, they already run up all the blocks from bottom come up. Just only now to tie down the steel and cast that, and then run up the rest blocks for that. So it feels so good. So it's always God on time, you all. And also leave that. Also, I was on my feet. You know, it is so tiring, but we had to get it done. You know, especially when you have to take orders to Hamilton and to Level, Camille, you know, all those places, Mount Pleasant, Lower Bay, you know, all those far distances, you know, catching the passenger van, and then you have to walk to the different destinations just to drop the orders because we do delivery. And it was tiring, but we didn't complain. We get the work done. You know, persons who used to say, well, okay, especially in the terms of the kids, they will say, well, okay, you know, it's far and, you know, you should charge for delivery, Jessica. But I know what I'm doing, so I never charge anybody for any delivery. Delivery here is free. And you see how it really works out, because I don't charge for delivery. But when we deliver orders, especially to far distances, the kind of tips we get, we are speechless, y'all. Because, you know, persons feel so good, they love the service. Because, okay, look at it this way. Like me, even myself, if I'm here and I want to order, let's say, I want to order pizza. Okay, and I have to go to Port Elizabeth to get it. Then I have to drive there to get it. But if they are doing delivery, you know how good that feels to know that you can just sit down in your chair and you just sit there and you wait until they call your name. Hi, Mrs. Peters, or whoever is at home. Hello, your pizza is here. And you just go out and you collect. You just pay them. You know how nice? That is how people feel when we deliver my stuff to them. They love the service, and not everybody tip us, but there are a number of persons who tip us from time to time, and that is so good. We appreciate that so much. Okay, so persons from St. Vincent or Canouan, you know, down that side, they normally make their payments into the my account, Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, snap their receipt, send it to me, and, you know, I verify and all that. I have online banking also. And what was I gonna say? Oh, persons out of here. So there's some info that I have, that if persons need order, whether it's a wholesale or 5 or, you know, whatever it is, you know, I just give them that and they put the money into the account. The only thing is that when it doesn't get into my account the same time. It takes like 2 to 3 working days, before it can release into my account. But a website will be the real thing, so I am working on that. So I want to launch my website for the new year, you all. I don't know how early in the new year, but my website have to launch, because there are some places that actually out there that cannot put money into my account, because the info that I have, there's the bank that is linked to here. Those are the only persons who can make orders. But with the website, persons from all over the globe can get to order, especially my TikTok followers. Yes, especially my TikTok followers. You know, there's a lot of them, you know, who, and not only them, there are others, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and they will like to support, so I have to get the website. So with the website, it will be more busier than I am now, so that is why I said I will have to get workers for the new year. So I already started writing up my vision board, so I have to sort myself out properly and know who to get, when to get, you know, things like that. So God and time always, y'all. God and time. So you see, I was a home care provider working with the government for you know, I had a permanent job, but you know, the COVID messed up everything. So after that, because I didn't want to take that vaccine, I didn't want that thing in my system at all, so I didn't take it. So I was a government worker, so I started my small business right after that. 4 years, heading into 5, and not that I didn't like that job. I liked it very much because, you know, you used to deal with elderly persons, you know, sitting with elderly folks and so on. You know, you enjoy their long time stories and all that and so on. I like that job really, really well. Got a nice salary, yes, but sometimes things happen for the better, because if I was there still, I would not have known that I am this good, making all this lovely stuff, getting all these sales, you know, making a better income than where I was. Not that I'm saying that I didn't like the job back then. I liked it, but that door was closed for this door to open so that I can put my talent out there. So here I am, you all. Here I am. Okay, so these things, these cookies, taste nice. Tastes nice. So the next batch is the double chocolate, the marble, and the, what's the other one? Oh boy, forgot the other one. Forgive me, you all. Too much on the head. I need this kettle here with water. I love my coffee bad, y'all. So this have in, I don't need any of this one. I don't need any of that one. I have a really, really nice one that someone introduced to me. Where's she there? Let me see if she there on the live. She in there on the live. I see she on the live. Anyway, she loved coffee and she told me about this one and I got it, and oh my. That coffee is nice. When you make the coffee, you're tasting the coffee. That is how I love my coffee. I love coffee bad. Do not put on my scale. Take off the scale. Why are you doing that? Take off the scale. Okay. Here what you're going to do. You're going to take off your gloves. And I'm just going to whip up that fast. Deal with that. And then you're going to help me. Do not do that on the scale. It's not a play toy. So you're going to take off the gloves. You're going to clean up the scale. See? Watch. You see, like you have like bits of flour underneath. You're going to just take the paper towel and just pass it under there. Clean there. Understand? And then you just put it back in the cupboard there. And then clean the table. I'll go do there. I go do this, all the sweeping and the wiping now. Oh, and I'm going to do the washing up of the thing them. Okay, so the chocolate chip here for the rest of the thing. So I have to make this this one. Okay. Where's the the powder sugar? Okay. So we just have to get this. Come. Okay. Take out 1 egg for me. One egg. 1 egg. 1. What do you whisk? 1 egg. Hmm? 1. Something come out. 1. Go for the small measuring. You have another measuring. Close the fridge. Why you left the fridge open? And you know the cookie dough inside. Look over the, yeah. Take the smallest measuring. Bring it here. Cut the egg inside of it. Come. Your gloves are already off. Okay, leave that. I will crack that. You don't have on any gloves. Leave that. I'm going to deal with that. Okay. getting through? You clean this?
Start.
No. Clean up the scale. Do not play with the scale. Do not put it on. And. It's a digital scale. Don't think it on. We'll spoil the scale. Okay. You getting through? Okay. A piece of paper towel. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take my leave off of this live, and I'm just gonna finish up this, and then that is it. And tomorrow I believe I might come live so you all can see the lovely cookies. So I have to make the cookies, let them cool, and I have to design what I have to design, make a ganache for those to just, you know, sprinkle up. It yan.
Oh God.
So you know this scale yan.
Yes.
So that is it, y'all. So as I finish, we're gonna tidy up, and then I am going to prep for tomorrow. So I already prepped for the cookies and all that. So I have to sort out fabrics for sewing when I'm finished with the production area, and also I have to work on educational stuff. So I have a bunch of days of the week flashcards to make. I have month of the year, body parts, alphabet, and numbers. So I have a bunch of those to make. So every now and then I try and create different, you know, pictures, as in, okay, like if I have a number flashcard and I say, okay, number 1, and you might see me have 1 flower, so I tend to change up the, you know, the pictures and so on. So I have to do some creation of those. I actually made these. Okay, I'm not even supposed to be touching these things, but I will just change my gloves when I finish. So this one I actually created. Huh? What? Hold on. I did this on Canva. I tried different things. I keep creating, you know, and I just didn't like. Don't come here yet. I just didn't like. So yesterday now, come on, man. I went again, and then I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it like this. So I look for a chef hat, and I do all my editing. Leave that right there. And I got a hat. I took a whisk, I took a rolling pin, and I just dragged them right to the center there, and then that is my logo there, Jessica's Handmade. So I had to go in my picture, set it in my pictures, and come this way and find my logo. So this is my logo, the logo that I use on everything I make. So there are stickers for the books and flashcards and so on, and this logo, Jessica's Handmade, goes on all the sewing items on the tags. So this is it. So I drag that there, and then I put Jessica's Handmade treats. First I had Jessica's Handmade delicious treats, then I change it, and then I say, let me just put treats. And then I had it bare. Then I said, okay, it looked bare. It looked really bare. So then I went now and I looked for some bake stuff, some elements, some baking elements, and I got a cookie. I got a cinnamon roll. Oh, I forgot. I make cinnamon. I do the cinnamon rolls also. Back in the day, like 2015 all the way there, I used to make some nice cinnamon rolls. That time my kids, my first son and my second son were like what, They were young.
They
My daughter wasn't even born. Yeah. And they used to walk around in the neighborhood, in the village, and sell cinnamon rolls. And everybody loved those cinnamon rolls. I used to do cinnamon rolls, patties, cakes, you know, all those good stuff. And that was when I, you know, didn't had a job and so on. I used to just do that, you know, to make, you know, an honest dollar. Okay? Yes. So I looked for some elements, and I got a cake, a cupcake, a cinnamon roll, and a cookie, and I just dragged them there. I had them up there. I had them here, like here, one there and one over on the other side. And then below there look plain. I said, nah. Then I dragged them down there, and I said, okay, this look really, really, really nice. I actually I didn't do these stickers myself. I actually got them at One Stop Beckway, One Stop Shop. Yes. So my thing that I created, it is much brighter than this. It is hot pink. But what I did wrong was that I should have sent the link instead. But instead I just send, you know, just the picture. So the quality tend to fade, so it turned into a light pink. See what I'm talking about? Which and well it's supposed to be hot pink, but it's my fault. I didn't send the link. So I know what I have to do next time. Or even if I am doing it myself. Okay? Or anybody. Okay? But it still looks nice. It's light pink. But with the hot pink, because my theme is pink, with the hot pink it was really, really, really bright. And then all these stuff that you see there, you know, it showed them up really, really, really bright and nice. But this have to work until, you know, I finish out all these. And then when I need more, then I will do it the right way. I'll just send the link to get the, you know, the very bright pink. It looks nice, but the hot pink, I love the hot pink. Okay, so and this have to go because I touch thing that is not for baking. And then I have to get 2 new gloves, and then I am going to finish working on those things there. Okay, so I'm gonna take my leave, you all, and I'll show you all the lovely cookies. I'll make a reel, yes, and not only the baking but also the sewing, the crafting, the painting, the drawing, the making of products and the gifts and all that. For the new year I will be doing a lot of behind the scenes, as I said, so that persons can not only know that I'm posting something, but they can see who is actually behind, you know, all the making. Okay, so I'm gonna take my leave. I'm gonna whip up that fast, knead up that, make that dough, put it in an airtight container, put it in the fridge, and clean up. And then I'm going to have a cup of coffee and then my dinner, and then I'm gonna get right into my office area, sewing area, and I am going to prep for sewing tomorrow, God's will. I want to see if I can get up really talking about really early. What time am I gonna get up to make those cookies? No, I will make the cookies first, and then I have to time them because cookies do not take very long. So I have to time them, take them out, set them to cool, and you know, put them in a tight container and set them aside. So when I'm finished with all my sewing, then I can decorate what I have to decorate, make the ganache to cover the buttercream cookies and so on. So it's a long day of work tomorrow and also in the night. So From tomorrow, God's will, to Monday, it will be night and day, night and day, night and day. So Thursday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning. Well, I don't work on Saturdays, but I have to work on Saturday. Saturday morning and Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Monday morning, Monday night. Well, Monday will be the busiest of all because I might have to go to St. Vincent on Monday, and I will have to try and get back by midday, and then I have all the orders to pack. And then me and my kids will start delivery Tuesday to Wednesday. So delivery will finish Wednesday night. Doesn't matter how late, but Wednesday night. Not Wednesday night. Wednesday night, yeah, Wednesday night. So the 23rd and the 24th, yes. Okay, so I must say thanks a lot to all those who support my small business. Even though if it's one order, one scrunchie, one cookie, or one pencil case, or one pillow, I appreciate everybody order. If somebody order wholesale of stuff, and then somebody order just one single thing, that does not mean because that person only spent $5, that mean I don't care about their order. I pack their orders really nice, the same way, you know, do all the good stuff that I do for the big orders. That is to say that I appreciate everybody order, big and small. Okay, force is God, and you know, all the support from you all. I must say thanks a lot for all your continuous support. Okay, and I have something to say, but I will leave that until I am doing the end of year giveaway, which is the customer of the year. Okay, so who will that be? So we have customer of the year, y'all. Customer of the year. So every year I normally have customer of the year, and customer of the year, it doesn't have to be okay someone who, let's say I have one person that do the most spending. It's not really about who do the most spending. It is more, customer of the year is more thoughtful, more meaningful, more caring, more, I can't find a one word to put it, but customer of the year is like, okay, yes, you know, that person spend, but then, you know, on the other hand, you know, the kind of care, the kind of love, you know, the way they react to my business, you know, they take it as if it's theirs, you know, that stuff are the good, you know, all those good stuff. So it's not really only about, you know, someone who spend a lot of money. Okay, it's just it is all about, you know, those things that I just mentioned, those good stuff, those quality stuff. Okay, so customer of the year on the 31st. So in the morning, God's spare. So I know everybody, some goes to church, some goes out to see the fireworks and so on. I myself, God's spare life, I will be going out. God spare our lives. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Why you going to? You cannot open the fridge. I have the cookie doughs inside. You cannot keep opening the fridge. If you want, go upstairs. We want the juice. You cannot open it. You have the dough inside. You have to leave it closed. You cannot be opening it so often. Yes. You see, interrupt me there. So, all the good stuff, y'all. So, yes, as I was saying before I was interrupted, on the morning, no, don't move that. On the morning of All Years, the 31st, All Years. So on the morning, I am going to do the giveaway, and then on my way to Port Elizabeth, God's Spare, when I'm going out, I will drop that giveaway off to whoever to whoever that person is. Okay, and then New Year's I do not work on holidays, so New Year's I will be off, and then the next day, you know, back to work. And then in that week is my 5th store anniversary, God's will. I can't believe it's almost 5 years already. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna take my leave, y'all. I am getting hungry, y'all. Just smelling all these cookie stuff, they just have me hungry. Okay, so I'm gonna take my leave, y'all. I hope you all have a good night, and I am so happy that you all sit and watch my live stream from start to end. I have to do a giveaway with my viewers though. Come back this way. I never did a giveaway with my Instagram. No, I never did with Instagram, and I never did with TikTok, but I not did with Facebook already. I did a giveaway with my Facebook followers already, and nobody didn't get it, because I'm always on live streams and so on, and I always used to say, okay, when I started my business, why I started my business, you know, things like that. And then I said, okay, let me just drop that question. And there was a certain amount of persons on the live, and they couldn't even answer. So I was like, some of those persons just be there sitting, listening, hearing what I'm saying. How come they don't know? They didn't know. So then I had to switch, and then I had to take it over to my Facebook stories and just do the giveaway to the most engaging person there. Okay, so I think maybe before the year, or maybe I might do a little game or something on here, maybe, I don't know. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna take my leave. So I have a lot more to do, so it's a late night tonight. So finish those cookies up, prep for sewing and so on tomorrow, and that will be over. Oh, and I have to write up my to-do board for tomorrow, for all the things that I have to do. Yes, and that will be all. Okay, bye.